The world is awash with information. Every day, we are bombarded with claims, theories, and facts. How do we navigate this complex landscape? The answer lies in a powerful tool: skepticism. Skepticism, at its core, is an attitude of doubt. It's a healthy reluctance to accept things at face value. In an age of misinformation and fake news, skepticism is more important than ever. It's our first line of defense against manipulation and deceit. Skepticism encourages us to question our own biases and preconceptions. By embracing uncertainty, we open ourselves up to new possibilities and deeper understanding. The roots of skepticism can be traced back to ancient Greece. Philosophers like Pyrrho of Elis and Sextus Empiricus questioned the reliability of our senses and the validity of absolute knowledge. Pyrrho advocated for a state of ataraxia, freedom from worry and anxiety, achieved through suspending belief. He believed that by acknowledging the limits of our knowledge, we could find inner peace. Sextus Empiricus systematized the arguments of earlier skeptics. He emphasized the importance of questioning everything and seeking evidence before forming beliefs. These early thinkers laid the groundwork for a tradition of inquiry that would continue to shape Western thought. From the scientific revolution to the Enlightenment, skepticism has played a crucial role in advancing human knowledge. Skepticism has practical applications in our everyday lives. Whether evaluating a news story, considering a medical treatment, or making a financial investment, skepticism helps us make informed decisions. In an age of information overload, it is essential to be discerning consumers of information. Skepticism encourages us to verify sources, consider alternative perspectives, and be wary of emotional appeals. The scientific method itself is fundamentally skeptical, relying on observation, experimentation, and rigorous testing. Scientists are trained to be skeptical of their own findings and to seek new evidence. Skepticism can also be applied to personal beliefs and values. By questioning our own assumptions and biases, we can gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world. This process of self-reflection can lead to personal growth and a more nuanced perspective on complex issues. The origins of skepticism can be traced back to ancient Greece. These early skeptics, known as the Pyrrhonians, posed radical questions that would reverberate through the ages. The Pyrrhonians believed that absolute truth was unattainable. Our senses, they argued, were unreliable, prone to deception, and influenced by our individual perspectives. This led them to advocate for a suspension of judgment, a state they referred to as epoch. Rather than clinging to fixed beliefs, the Pyrrhonians suggested we embrace uncertainty. This did not mean rejecting all beliefs outright, but rather holding them lightly. Their approach was about acknowledging the limitations of our perception and understanding. This radical skepticism offered a path towards intellectual humility. It provided freedom from the tyranny of dogma. Pyrrho of Elis, the enigmatic figure credited with founding Pyrrhonian skepticism, left behind a legacy shrouded in anecdote. Unlike many philosophers of his time, Pyrrho eschewed writing, preferring to disseminate his ideas through teaching. Stories abound about Pyrrho's unconventional approach to life, illustrating his commitment to living by his skeptical principles. One anecdote recounts how Pyrrho deeply absorbed in thought, would wander oblivious to his surroundings. Though Pyrrho left no written works, his ideas were preserved and elaborated upon by his followers, most notably Timon of Phlius. Timon's writings articulated Pyrrho's philosophy in greater detail. Pyrrho's legacy extended beyond his immediate followers, influencing later generations of skeptics. After centuries of relative obscurity, the skeptical tradition experienced a resurgence during the Renaissance. The rediscovery of classical texts, including the writings of Sextus Empiricus, reintroduced ancient skeptical arguments. Sextus Empiricus, a physician and philosopher, became a key figure in the revival of skepticism. His outlines of Pyrrhonism provided a comprehensive account of Pyrrhonian philosophy. Empiricus argued that we should approach all claims with a healthy dose of doubt. He emphasized the importance of recognizing the limitations of our senses and the fallibility of human reason. The rediscovery of Empiricus's work had a profound impact on Renaissance thinkers, particularly Michel de Montaigne. Montaigne embraced doubt as an essential element of intellectual honesty and personal growth. Montaigne's writings popularized skepticism, making it accessible to a wider audience. Skepticism has profound implications for our everyday lives. It arms us with the tools to navigate the deluge of information, claims, and opinions we encounter daily. From evaluating advertising to assessing medical advice, skepticism can save us time, money, and potential harm. A skeptic would pause and ask, what evidence supports these claims? Are there independent studies verifying these results? This same critical lens can be applied to health advice. Faced with a bewildering array of alternative therapies, a skeptic would delve deeper, consult reputable sources, and seek evidence-based recommendations. The online world demands even greater vigilance. A skeptic would approach online claims with caution, verifying sources, and checking for biases. By applying critical thinking skills, a skeptic can navigate the digital landscape with discernment. In today's hyper-connected world, misinformation spreads like wildfire. The internet, while a powerful tool for knowledge sharing, has also become a breeding ground for conspiracy theories and falsehoods. Claims spread rapidly, often disguised as credible information. A single fabricated story, shared countless times, can quickly take on a life of its own. Skepticism provides a crucial defense against this onslaught of misinformation. It encourages us to question the source of information and be wary of emotional appeals. Fact-checking websites and independent media outlets play a vital role in combating misinformation. These resources empower individuals to become more discerning consumers of information. The responsibility lies with each of us to be critical thinkers and question what we read and hear. Skepticism is about cultivating critical thinking skills. It's about moving beyond blind acceptance and engaging with information actively. Critical thinking involves questioning assumptions, identifying biases, analyzing arguments, and evaluating evidence. These skills must be learned and practiced over time. One effective technique is active reading or active listening. This involves approaching information with a questioning mind and considering the author's potential biases. Another valuable tool is a Socratic method designed to stimulate critical thinking. Educational institutions play a crucial role in fostering critical thinking skills. By promoting debate and discussion, these institutions empower individuals to become informed citizens. In a world saturated with information, cultivating critical thinking skills is a necessity. Skepticism offers a wealth of benefits. Far from being a destructive force, a healthy dose of doubt can be immensely liberating. At its core, skepticism is about intellectual humility. This humility protects us from the dangers of dogmatism and the arrogance of certainty. It keeps us open to new information and alternative perspectives. Skeptics are less likely to accept things at face value, constantly asking why and how. Furthermore, skepticism can be a powerful antidote to fear and manipulation. By arming ourselves with critical thinking tools, we become less susceptible to propaganda. Skepticism provides a compass, guiding us towards more informed decisions and a deeper understanding of the world. While skepticism is essential, it can be misused or taken to an unhealthy extreme. Unbridled skepticism can lead to paralysis, cynicism, and an inability to find meaning. One potential pitfall is the trap of infinite regress, leading to an endless cycle of questioning. This can result in decision paralysis and inability to take action. Excessive skepticism can also breed cynicism, characterized by distrust and negativity. Cynics often dismiss genuine efforts at progress, seeing only ulterior motives. Furthermore, unbridled skepticism can erode our ability to find meaning and connection. It's important to remember that skepticism is a tool for seeking truth and understanding. When used judiciously, it can be a powerful force for good. The key to harnessing the power of skepticism lies in finding a balance, a middle ground between blind acceptance and paralyzing doubt. Cultivate a discerning mind, critical and open, questioning assumptions without cynicism. Skepticism seeks nuanced understanding, not just tearing things down. Acknowledge shades of grey. Not every claim is a conspiracy. Entertain different perspectives without immediate refutation. Approach disagreements with humility and respect. Recognize the limits of reason and logic. Intuition and emotion have their place. Embrace the unknown with curiosity, valuing the journey of discovery. Skepticism extends into ethics, prompting us to examine our moral judgments. Ethical skepticism challenges absolute moral truths, urging critical analysis. Are there universal moral principles, or are they shaped by culture and experience? It encourages thoughtful reflection and openness to new insights. Consider the debate on euthanasia, examining all sides and consequences. This leads to a nuanced and compassionate understanding of ethical dilemmas. Skepticism and the scientific method, a partnership in pursuit of truth. Skepticism and the scientific method are inseparable allies in the pursuit of knowledge. The scientific method embodies skepticism through observation, experimentation, and testing. Falsifiability is key. Hypotheses must be testable and disprovable. Scientists seek evidence that could contradict their hypotheses. This skepticism drives scientific progress. Peer review reinforces this approach, ensuring rigorous standards. This dialogue has led to countless breakthroughs, revolutionizing our understanding of the universe. The skeptic's compass, values in a world of uncertainty. In a world of rapid change and competing narratives, it's easy to feel adrift. Skepticism can provide a compass, guiding us towards a meaningful life. It's about intellectual honesty and seeking truth. This leads to values like curiosity, humility, and open-mindedness. These values help us navigate life's complexities. They empower informed decisions and meaningful relationships. The enduring power of doubt. Our journey through the world of skepticism has taken us from the bustling marketplaces of ancient Greece to the interconnected digital landscapes of the 21st century. We've explored its historical roots, its practical applications, its ethical implications, and its potential pitfalls. Through it all, one theme has remained constant: the enduring power of doubt. From the earliest skeptics who questioned the reliability of our senses to the modern-day scientists who challenge prevailing paradigms, the act of questioning has been the driving force of intellectual progress. It's the engine of innovation, the antidote to dogma, and the guardian of truth. Skepticism, however, is not merely about tearing down existing structures of belief. It's about building a more robust and nuanced understanding of the world. It's about recognizing the limitations of our knowledge while remaining open to new possibilities. It's about embracing uncertainty, not as a source of fear, but as an invitation to explore, to learn, and to grow. In an age awash with information, misinformation, and outright deception, the tools of skepticism are more essential than ever. By cultivating critical thinking skills, questioning assumptions, and demanding evidence, we equip ourselves to navigate the complexities of the modern world and make informed decisions about our lives. Skepticism, a force for good. Skepticism, often misconstrued as negativity or cynicism, is at its core a force for good. It's a commitment to intellectual honesty, a pursuit of truth that transcends personal biases and ideological agendas. It's about seeing the world as it is, not as we wish it to be. This commitment to truth has far-reaching implications. In science, it drives discovery and innovation, leading to breakthroughs that improve the human condition. In journalism, it holds power to account, exposing corruption and injustice. In our personal lives, it empowers us to make informed decisions, free from the shackles of dogma and manipulation. Skepticism fosters a sense of intellectual humility, a recognition that we don't have all the answers, and that our current understanding is always open to revision. This humility allows us to approach disagreements with respect, to listen to opposing viewpoints, and to engage in constructive dialogue. Furthermore, skepticism encourages us to be more discerning consumers of information. In an age of social media echo chambers and filter bubbles, we're constantly bombarded with information that confirms our existing biases. Skepticism challenges us to break free from these echo chambers, to seek out diverse perspectives, and to be critical of information that aligns too neatly with our preconceived notions. Embracing the unknown. The journey of skepticism is not about arriving at a destination of absolute certainty. It's about embracing the unknown, acknowledging questions without definitive answers, and complexities that challenge our understanding. This embrace can be daunting. It requires relinquishing the comfort of easy answers, but it opens us to a world of wonder and possibilities. Skepticism is about curiosity and the joy of discovery. recognizing the journey itself is often more valuable than the destination. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you and goodbye.